So what are some memorable stories from your time in Africa?
I love that you are thinking in particular about Africa, because I think when my feet hit the ground in Africa, I finally had arrived at where my 10-year-old heart had hoped to go. And I think I was 50 something when I got there. So it's interesting that you're asking specifically about Africa. I think first of all, I have to tell you that I've learned a lot from the people. I went with the idea that I was going to teach them this and teach them that, and certainly I had the wonderful opportunity everywhere we went to be able to talk with pastors and lay leaders about counseling, biblical counseling, but memorable events. My heart broke when a couple came with their little child that had, I think the baby was 3 months old, with hydrocephalic problems. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Maybe I need to explain. That's water on the brain so that the head is big, and the baby actually was blind, and so they came. Now we're in rural, very rural Zambia. The only place that there might be any hope of treatment is in the capital, which is very south. So first of all, you've got transportation problems for these people, and you need money for that. How are they going to afford to get to Lusaka? And then we know that they would have to go back and forth. It's not a case of one trip. If a shunt could be put in, the shunt could block, all kinds of things could happen, and we saw that happen with a baby in Guyana. So it was heartbreaking for me that I had to tell the parents to take her home and just to love her until she died.
Oh, yes.
And I can remember weeping in the arms of another staff member after I had told them that. It was hard. And we know that here at home there was treatment possible, but not for them.
Yeah, that's very sad.
Then something else that I used to feel very angry when I came home to see the way that people took for granted what we have here. We saw people in the largest dumps in the world where there are, I can't remember the figures, 2,000 tons of waste that are piled many, many feet high, like 50 feet high, in these huge dumps. And there'd be storks and rats and people going through the dumps looking for something to eat. And if they couldn't find something to eat, maybe they could find something to sell so that they could buy food. We were doing ladies' conferences in various places, and this was aside from the medical clinics. It was something that I often stayed on after the team went home from the medical clinic. I would stay on to do things with other people, and we were teaching ladies about how to present Jesus to their children. You know, how to live a Christian life. I'll tell you, I think I could learn a lot from their prayer lives. But there were some women who were so hungry that their faces were blank. I can't describe to you the sorrow of seeing that I knew that they couldn't take in what I wanted to tell them. And don't forget, we're working with interpreters.
Yeah.
So that makes it that much more difficult when you're going to present something. So we arranged to get lunch for these ladies, this particular group. We arranged to get lunch for them for the whole week. But they didn't eat it. They took it home to their children because their children were starving. These are some of the realities, Kelvin. of working. The sorrow, the heartbreaking experiences that you feel, you know that you have all the knowledge in the world and it's not going to do any good when they are unable to take it in.